28? Some of my other bikes have problems on this. Oh yeah, no problem. See, right over top those logs. Nimble, 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 nimble. Holy cow! This bike's gonna make it up this 10, almost 11% hill. Sand monster, torque monster. Hello, my friends. I hope you're having an outstanding, fabulous day. I am. Yes, I woke up and I have a new product for you. Look at this baby. Beautiful black glossy scrambler from Qife. Qife has sent me this bike to review. Who is Qife? Well, their motto is quality e-bikes for your life. And this is their brand new model, the Spark. Qife has a store on Amazon. Why did I take this bike? I took this bike because I did some quick research, the best research that I could do with regards to Qife on Amazon. I didn't see anything bad about the company, and they've been doing this for a few years, selling e-bikes on Amazon, and they have multiple e-bike models and different styles. And this is their new bike, their new style. And when I looked onto the website, you get a 12-month warranty. They have a 1-800 number. They have a website. They have chat. And you can also get an Asurion warranty through Amazon, which I have done before with other products that I bought for my children. If the product breaks, you get a new product or your money back. So you can get a 2-year Asurion warranty protection for like $47 and change. And most importantly, if for some reason you had an issue with the company, this company works in the Amazon A to Z program. So you get the Amazon A to Z guarantee, which says that if you have an issue with the bike and you can't resolve it with the seller, you can contact Amazon and Amazon will resolve your issue for you. And so for all those reasons, I was like, Qife, send me that bike. I love scramblers. Send me that bike. It's a budget bike. It's a bargain bike. It's under $500. Mind blown. I said, yes, send it to me. Under $500. Budget bike. Not everybody can afford a $1,000 bike, a $1,500 bike, a $2,500 bike. This bike is 9 times cheaper than my Lyric Graffiti X, which is $4,500. People have limited means. People have limited budgets. People just want to test the electric world to see if an electric bike is for them. I've already had a neighbor tell me that he wants to ride this bike because he's an older person. He doesn't want to pedal. He wants to go fast. This goes 28 miles an hour. And he just wants to run around the neighborhood. So this bike, budget priced bikes, under $500, has a place in this world. This bike came almost 90+% assembled. This was the easiest bike that I ever put together. Easier than any of the trikes, easier than any of my bikes. It took less than an hour for me to put it together. It came in this box. The box was pristine. Look at that. Packaging, perfect. Outstanding. Great job, Qife. It came with tools, a charger. You can charge the battery on the bike or off. It comes with a $20 coupon, a couple of keys, and a very easy to read manual, all for under $500. So what do you get for under $500? You get a 48-volt system. You get a battery that's 13.5 amp hours. You have a 32-inch seat height. You have a pretty comfortable seat for a budget bike. You have large 20x4 aggressive knobby tires. You have metal fenders. You have a running light and also a brake light. You have mechanical disc front and rear brakes. Your hub motor, steel frame, kickstand, Pedals with little knobbies on them to keep you in place. You have a front shock, fender, large front headlight, nice cable management, and you have a rear shock right here. This bike is rated for up to 360 pounds. I've already ridden this bike and it carried me fine. The company says for riders 5'3" to 6'4", I'm going to say probably 5 foot to 6 foot unless you don't have bad knees, because at 6 foot, it hurts my bad knees to pedal, but it's the same size as my Graffiti X that costs $4,500 plus. Nice cockpit. Grips, comfortable grips. Lights, horn, control panel, display, 7-speed Shimano shifter, brakes. It even comes with a derailleur guard. Nice metal chain and a dual chain guard to keep your chain from popping off. The battery, charging port, off and on switch. Round means off, line means on. The cockpit, nice display. Look at this. Here's the controls to turn it on. Little button here, round circle, press and hold. Screen comes on. Look how pretty that is. That is a beautiful screen. And lights. See ahead? Qife Spark. Look at that display. Nice and bright. And you hit the light button. Nice bright headlight. And nice bright rear light. And when you hit the brake lever, you get a nice bright light. Look how bright the light is on the road. Very bright light. Horn. Very loud horn. Plus, minus, M. When you hit M, you will scroll through your trip, time, power, your odometer. When you hit the plus button, you will see your power assist levels, 2, 3, 4, and 5. When you hit your down button, you will see that it goes down. It comes preset with miles per hour already set up, nice and bright. I charge it. There's your battery display. It shows you that we're at 100% and you see your full battery bars. Very, very, very beautiful screen for a budget bike under $500, and that's where your speed will be. The screen is readily visible in bright sunlight. You can see that screen in the bright sun. And pedal assist 1, 9 miles an hour. Pedal assist 2, 13 miles an hour. Pedal assist 3, 17 miles an hour. Pedal assist 4, 21 miles an hour. Pedal assist 5, opposite direction. And the motor just cut off. So I could feel the motor shut off. So the motor wanted to do a little bit more than 28. My weight is now like 290, plus I have some gear on my back for photoing. So 290, 295 pounds, and this bike hit 28 miles an hour. So that's pretty good. We've gone about, I don't know, 2 or 3 miles because I was riding this bike as soon as I put it together. And you hear the motor, which is normal, and you hear some rumble to the tires, which is normal. Let's see how we do on this hill. Oh yeah, no problem. Didn't even need to pedal. Definitely 750 watt motor. Nice and nimble because it's light. It weighs about 80 pounds and it's small and tight. Boom, right through the woods. So no rattles, brakes don't squeak. No rattles, brakes don't squeak. Let's see if we can do this hill. Some of my other bikes have problems on this. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem at all. Went right up that hill. No squeaks, no rattles. Very, very quiet for a budget bike. Now you hear that tink, 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 tink. That's the stones hitting the metal fenders, which some people love metal, some people love plastic. For me, who cares? 6 of one, half dozen of another. They both work. The bike's got some torque. This bike actually has some surprising torque. And just the little bumps that I've been going up and down. Even though the front suspension you can't adjust or anything, the rear suspension I didn't even mess with. It's absorbing the bumps. Very, very surprised with how this little budget bike's doing so far. Pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly surprised. Shimano 20 gears. I've run through the gears. The bike shifts just as good as, actually, the bike shifts just as good as my one $3,000 bike, even though the gears aren't as good. So the gears, A+, brakes, A+, suspension, A+, torque, A+, no rattles, no banging, no clanging, no issues so far, A+. Now, my grading scale, A+, A+, A+. A+ for a budget bike. Is this bike as good as my Lyric Graffiti X? No. My Lyric Graffiti X costs 9 times as much as this bike. So you cannot compare a $4,500 bike with a under $500 bike. Now we're on the trail, we're on the trail, we're on the trail. So we'll see how this puppy does going over the debris. Oh, it's muddy. I definitely did not want to get me or, see, right over top those logs. I definitely did not want to get all muddy. Nimble, 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 nimble. We're going to make our way through here, over to Route 40, to our testing hill. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Through the woods we go, to grandmother's house. Heck yeah. Ugh. This is the kind of testing I do to bikes, even budget-friendly bikes. Oh, got some logs in us. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. All right, where we gotta go? Pick our way through to come out to this area, but we made it. Surprisingly, yes. Trailblazer, and up the hill. Boom. We made it out to the traffic. And there's our 10% hill area. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Oh, I got a stick stuck in the front. Got rid of the stick. All right. Across the 55-mile-an-hour road. Oh yeah. Yes, we've been riding all throttle, pedal assist 5. And we're headed to our 10% hill test area, right up here. Now, going through the woods. Still no rattles. Picked up some sticks, picked up some vines, picked up some junk in the derailleur, in the forks, no problem. This is me pedaling. My knees don't even come close to the handlebars. They come up just below the handlebars. 32-inch inseam, 6 foot, 32-inch inseam. So my knees hurt though. I need 2 new knees. But if you did not have a knee issue, you could pedal this bike if you had to. And I pedaled this bike with no power in gear number 1, just going like 4 or 5 miles an hour. You can pedal this bike if you ran out of power. We're here, up there. See that water tower? It's about 1/2 of a mile away. 10, almost 11% grade. If you've watched any of my videos where I test out bikes and trikes, this is my new go-to hill near my house. 1/2 a mile ride, pretty much. 10 to 11% grade. S-turn so the tractor trailers don't crash. It is steep. My weak bikes, I have to pedal about the last third. We're going to see how the Qife Spark does. All throttle, pedal assist 5. No pedal unless the bike slows down to 5 miles an hour. I'm going to let you see the speedometer, the display all the way up. And then I'll let you see the hill and the beautiful surroundings on the way down. 18 miles an hour, 17. We're about a third of the way up. 16. Oh, geez. 15, I spoke too soon. 14. 13. I will pedal this bike at like 6 miles an hour. It's going to make it. Holy crap, it's going to make it. 11. This is the hardest part right here. The bike is holding still. Holy cow! This bike's going to make it up this 10, almost 11% hill. 11 miles an hour, no pedaling, all throttle. It's picking up speed, 12. Oh my gosh, look at that, 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 look at that. A+, under $500 bike, budget bike. Holy crapola. That is incredible. Qife. You got a torque monster beast here. We made it up. See that? 12 miles an hour. We made it to the top. 12 miles an hour. We made it to the top. And of course, it's accelerating. This is the top of the hill. You can see the river all the way over there. Another water tower. You can actually see fire towers out there. I'm going to show you where we came from. half a mile down that way, a long drop. All the way down there. That's where we came from. That's about a half a mile away. Look, we're keeping right up with that vehicle. Got to make sure there ain't nothing behind us. Oh, I should have put my mirror on. Riding without mirrors is death. Don't ride without mirrors. We're going back the long way. Why? Because this bike has not even lost a battery bar or any percentage yet. And we've been riding it like we stole it. And we probably got about, oh shoot, I don't know, 6-7 miles on it so far. So we're going back to Charlestown the long way. It does have cruise control. If you keep it on the speed, if you keep it on a set speed, it locks in. It's locked in at 27 miles an hour right now. So it's got automatic cruise control, which I always said I wouldn't like it. I actually don't mind it at all now that I've really tried it. This is one of the benefits of an e-bike, and that is you can ride right here until we absolutely have to get over. Would I buy this bike for $500? If I was on a tight budget and/or I wanted to just test what e-biking is like, this is not a bike that would do you wrong. Around, and then boom. Back to the shoulder. This is my super short steep hill going from northeast to Charlestown. And bike's going up at 16 miles an hour. It's kind of going up at faster than my trike, because my trike would cap out at like 15 miles an hour. My 1500 watt trike went up this like, I don't know, 12 miles an hour, 13. And this bike's going up at 15 miles an hour. So I'll bet you this bike peaks close to, I'm going to say it peaks somewhere between 1300 and 1500 watts based on its performance. Very, very impressive. Made it right up that hill. Even on the community streets with the community speed bumps. Not a problem for the Qife Spark. Actually, I'm really surprised that the suspension is doing as well as it is, considering that I'm knocking on 300 pounds. And still, we have gone almost 8 miles. We have used about 30% of our battery, though. Actually, strike that. We've used 30%. So if you extrapolate that the way we're riding it, you're going to get about 25 miles, maybe 25 to 30 miles, which, again, as I told you, it's chilly today. It's still chilly. It was in the 30s earlier. It's a little bit warmer now. So the battery's a little chilly, and it's got a lot of weight. And you saw the hill that we went up and through the woods. That all taxes the battery, taxes the motor, and makes you drink electric. So do I think, at least with regards to the low estimate for Qife, 30 miles as reasonable? 100%. If you're a lightweight rider, if you're half of my weight, you will go even further. Still, no rattles, handles well, no crazy noises. Gears still work, brakes work. $500, less than $500 budget bike, A+. Sand, not an issue for the Qife Spark. Look at that. Right through the sand like it ain't nothing. Like it ain't nothing. Boom, baby. Budget bike under $500. Sand monster, sand monster. Digging a hole, sand monster. We are headed back to the ET hut. We have done over 10 miles. We have a little more than half the mileage on the battery. We have done a little more than 10 miles, and we have more than half the battery left. We are on track to do about 25 miles on a full charge. On a chilly day, being a fat old man, that's in line with the company estimate of 30 miles all throttle, because we did all throttle. Look, nimble. No rattles. Brakes work, gears work. Seat's actually more comfortable than my $5,000, $4,500 Graffiti X, which is kind of funny. Under $500 bike has a more comfortable seat than my Graffiti X. This bike is nimble. This is actually the fastest, nimblest bike that I have. You cannot do this with the Graffiti X. It has torque. It wants to go faster than 28 miles an hour. The motor cuts off at 28 miles an hour. You saw it eat up those hills. The suspension works surprisingly well, considering how much weight's sitting on it. And I didn't even adjust the rear suspension. I just did it as stock. The display is very good for a budget bike. So, let's go back to the ET hut and I'll grade this bike out. Got sand in the rotors. Why do I have sand in the rotors? You saw this bike. Eat the sand, sand monster. Final thoughts? Definitely worth $500. Performed much better than I expected. I really wasn't expecting much out of the suspension, and the suspension worked. You saw the bright lights, which is good. I was not expecting the display. Let's turn the pass down to 0, just in case, to be so nice looking. It's a steel frame, but yes, I always talk about the welds. The welds look good. The paint finish is good. You saw us go through the woods. You saw us go through the sand. You saw us go up the hill. For a budget bike under $500, I would buy this bike every day of the week. A seat more comfortable than my $4,500 50+ mile an hour Graffiti X. Mind blown on that one. Lyric Cycles. Take a look at this budget seat from Qife. Qife Spark. I like that. My friends, I don't have a discount code for you. Why? The bike's already so cheap. But I have a link in the description. Go to that link, follow it to Amazon. Remember what I said, A to Z Amazon guarantee for your also protection. And you can buy an Asurian warranty. And use a good credit card. I'm very happy with this bike. I'm glad I accepted it. Check it out, Qife Spark, new model. Thank you for being my friends. Thank you for being my subscribers. And if you're not, boom, smash that subscribe. Boom, smash that like. Share my videos. Tell your friends, and then they'll become my friends. And if you buy this bike, let me know what you think of it. Until next time, I love you all. See ya.